Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to episode number 91 of the Road to Glory here on FIFA 19 Ultimate Team. So today we'll be actually taking a little break from the Weekend League. I know I started that in the last episode, but that was like the Thursday afternoon or Friday afternoon's recording, and then of course 6 p.m. hit on Friday, and Footmas dropped, and SBCs came out, weekly objectives came out. And I was like, you know what? There's a pretty solid weekly objective that I really wanna complete it. And Friday night is probably the best time to try and complete that because everyone's going to see the objectives and they're all going to be like, yeah, okay, we're going to go ahead and try it. Whereas the later in the week you go, the more people that you would face with regular teams. So basically what it was, this is my MLS squad right here. And I needed to go into online single matches and win 6 of them. In order to, with my MLS 11 plus 3 overpowered subs, and that's really the key. So I had to go into them, win 6 of them in order to unlock this Joseph Martinez, Player of the Year, MLS, MV, I don't know what he's classed as, but it's a purple Joseph Martinez, 86 rated with some very good stats. So what I thought I would do today is show you, one, how I went ahead and unlocked him, and 2, my main tips for you guys to unlocking him, and then and you can almost use these tips for whatever comes out in the future as well. So tip number 1 would be, obviously, to play it as early as you possibly can. So if it comes out at 6 p.m. on a Friday night, you genuinely want to be building the squad or whatever you need to do to meet the requirements on that Friday night, and hopefully playing your games and getting it all done on that night. Because like this one, you go into an online single match, and I'll tell you right now, I came up against nothing but MLS squads in online singles, whereas normally you would never ever come up against an MLS squad. And as we go through the week, when most people who have tried this challenge have unlocked what they want, it will go back to the people that play online singles normally, and maybe they've got a mega squad, maybe they've got icons and stuff, and then you're kind of screwed, right? So that's what I would suggest. And then my next and most important recommendation for you guys, or tip for you guys, is about the substitutes that you bring on. So the requirements state that you must have a starting 11 of MLS players, but obviously you can make 3 subs when you get into game, and they can be anyone you want. So you need to pick your 3 best players and bring them on, and hopefully they'll carry you. So I was lucky enough that I have Schweinsteiger Ultimate Scream, who's still a pretty usable player. I also have a red version of that cam there, Valeri, who's 85 rated, and I had like Giovanni Dos Santos, I had regular Joseph Martinez and stuff. I was able to sort of field a starting 11, and then I knew that I was going to bring on the exact same 3 substitutes every single game, and it was basically a case of, I'd bring on Aubameyang because big striker, getting in the action, of course, is super, super important. Someone that actually is going to score you those goals. Because, you know, having Dos Santos and Martinez up front, they're regular cards, and I don't know how good they're going to be in front of goal. I needed to bring on someone that I could, like, I was just comfortable with and always scores goals for me, someone that I know how to use. And that is Aubameyang. 1, because he's got good aerial ability. 2, because he's very, very quick. 3, he's got skill moves, and 4, he can shoot like crazy and hit those finesse shots and stuff as well. So he seemed like the very perfect striker to bring on as my sub. Now, the second player I would bring on is Fabinho. Now, Fabinho is going to hold down that midfield alongside Schweinsteiger, who's actually quite usable, the screen version that is. And then I would obviously move Martinez out to a wide cam. Valeri would play in that central cam in my game plan. And then Dos Santos out wide on the right as another cam with Aubameyang up top. So then I've got a fairly decent, or very, very quick and then kind of technical cams and strikers. I've then got Schweinsteiger and Fabinho holding down that midfield in the DM spots in my 4-2-3-1. Very, very useful. I've then got my defense, which, to be fair, you can only make 3 subs. So try and get the best defense that you possibly can. I didn't have a great one. I just used whatever I had in my ultimate team. I didn't have like Opara, for instance, who I think went extinct as a 75 rated gold player because he's very quick and he's pretty usable. But the main change and the very, very most important change that you guys need to make for a substitute is bringing on a goalkeeper. Bring on a solid goalie, because these MLS goalkeepers are just not it. They are not the one on this game. They let goals in left, right, and centre. So basically, that is the main set of tips that I would give you guys to unlocking this Joseph Martinez. We're halfway through right now. I think I've played 4 games at this point, and I rage quit one of them. Mainly because the guy went 2-0 up, and our kits were very similar. I thought he was using a darker kit than he was. But really, I went 2-0 down. There was no point in hanging around. I was struggling in the game, so let's move on into another one. And then, so far, we've also had quite a lot of rage quits. And that's the thing. When you're playing on, like, a Friday night, people are, like, they're less stressed about it because it's new. And I imagine this goes through the weekend as well. So, if you do go 2-0 up, maybe they'll just quit and they'll be like, I'll quickly find another game. Don't worry about it. We'll just go into another game. Everyone's using MLS squads. I'll find someone eventually that I can beat. So that's one good reason to play it earlier, because, you know, they'll just quit on you. They'll be like, okay, yeah, he's clearly better than me. Let's not waste time. Let's get this objective done by playing against someone that I might be able to actually beat. But the goalkeeper's most important because like going into a game like this, look at his keeper. He's got a 65 rated silver goalkeeper. And I'm absolutely sure that in this game right here, he brought on 3 outfield players, 3 very pacey, good wingers, like Martial, Sancho, and stuff like that. I can't remember who else he brought on, but it was maybe it was like Mertens, or no, it was Aubameyang in this particular game. So he brought Martial, Sancho, and Aubameyang on, but he left a 65 rated silver goalkeeper in net. So although we were having a fairly good game, it's just like, it's not difficult to score against that type of goalkeeper. If you can get the opportunity to get outside the edge of the box and hit that finesse shot against the goalkeeper that isn't like 80 rated or above, then you are going to score so many times until they rage quit. So that's basically what we did. I think he quits at 3-1 right here, and then I've only got 1 to go, I'm pretty sure. So we've managed to get it up to 5 out of the 6 wins with a lot of rage quits along the way. But I will tell you right now that it is the goalkeeper that is the very most important part, because yes, you can overload your attack and you might be able to get some chances, but if I've stuck my red Chesney in goal, which I definitely did, I stuck Chesney in goal every single game, he was able to, like, at that point, they're all just like, yeah, we need to shoot from anywhere because it will go in past the goalkeeper. And they're taking, like, pot shots with Almiron and this regular Martinez, and they're, like, hitting yellow time finesses from God knows where. And they don't go in because my goalkeeper's good enough. However, if they keep their goalkeeper on, which I think this guy kept on Rimando or something, who's a very small silver goalkeeper or bronze goalkeeper, I'm not sure. And it was just so easy to take my shots. I mean, look at that for a shot. Like, how often does a power shot go in? They normally go over, wide, or just get so easily saved. It was too easy once you get through. So make sure you got a goalie on, and that's the most important part, because I think we're going to get another rage quit right here, and that means that after 7 games, I rage quit 1 of them, and then we got like 5 out of 6 rage quits or something. I was able to easily win this Joseph Martinez, and I think it was mostly down to the fact that I was playing MLS squads with poor goalkeepers on the Friday night. So if you haven't done it already, you need to get on it today. I would suggest. But we've unlocked the player right now. Now, I do realise that I haven't actually asked you guys for a like target today. And if you are still watching, it is the 16th as you're watching this. So we are going up in hundreds every day. If you could hit 1,600 likes for this video, that would be amazing. That is your target for today. I do hope you can hit that for me. That would be amazing. Thank you so much. Go smash that target. Joseph Martinez then has 99 agility and balance, and that is one of the reasons why I was desperate to get my hands on him. As a super sub potential, he looks incredible. Now, Footmas is also here, and we have Footmas SBCs. These are the day number 1 ones. We had Lucas Torreira, who I am going to get right now, because 1, he doesn't look too bad. 2, he is a strong link to Aubameyang, and if I ever need to use that for a hybrid, I have someone to link to Aubameyang. And then 3, I think Lucas Torreira has like a head-to-head update. or upgrade, should I say. So if and when like the winter upgrades come at some point, or ratings refresh, whatever it's called, I feel like Torreira is going to get a fairly decent upgrade in terms of stats, which might make him even more usable. So that's why I decided to get him. Plus, he was super cheap. Like, I had loads of stuff in my club already, and I literally had to go out and buy a couple of things that weren't very expensive. Luckily, I had like untradeable Arsenal players and stuff, so it just didn't feel like it was going to cost anything. So yeah, that's the good bit for me, is that he comes into the club. I've pretty much spent nothing on him. Like, I know there was opportunity cost, but I've pretty much not really spent anything to get him. And then in the next episode, guys, you'll see if whatever the day number 2 stuff is going to be, day number 3, it's going to get a little bit muddled up here on the Road to Glory, because I know I still have the weekend league to play, but we've now got daily content around Futmas, and I want to like add that in whenever I can. We've also got an upgraded Marcos Alonso. So I know that it's Sunday and I've only played 3 games of the weekend league, but I will obviously try and aim for gold 3 as normal. And you'll see that over the next couple of days of episodes alongside whatever Futmas content and stuff we get. So I'll keep it rolling in for you guys as we come up towards this Christmas period. Thank you so much for watching today. If you could do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button, that would be amazing. Like I said, your target today is 1,600 likes, which is a very high like target, and it's only going to get higher every single day. So let's smash it out the park, shall we? Thanks so much for watching. Have a lovely day. Don't forget to subscribe to me if you're new around here, and I will catch you next time. Peace.